Today we are going to be talking about how we can get connected as a nation and with ourselves, and it starts with Mother Earth. And we've been talking last week about after that full moon, we have 3 weeks, and we're going to be experiencing an enormous amount of change. You think change has happened since April? Well, more change is to come. And I'm here to help you navigate that. And we are in the garden today. In the garden is where you can experience the Garden of Eden, which exists. It is here. But if you live in the mind, it will disappear. So when you open your hearts, you can imagine this place. It is something to access. It is what will bring in grace. When you open your heart and align with this new, we will create from wholeness a life that just isn't divided, focused on what is the opposite from us, what is wrong, what is divided. That when we open our heart, we will see our nation and our life in a whole new space. So thank you for joining me on this journey so you can start to experience grace. In order to kind of take this journey, you must forget what you know. If you drop into the mind, you're not going to understand where this goes. Because when you allow your attention to move into your heart, what happens then is you start to see a whole world and a reality of wholeness, where each side you see is truth. They're opposite sides of one coin, but in center, to access it by dropping into your heart. This way our attention is like a light. It is right here where magic exists. And how can you say, how does magic exist in this time when chaos is all around? When you turn within, now you experience this vertical reality where we are connected to the light and grounded to Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the reflection of God in form. This is what God looks like. All this beauty that's born. So to understand our nature, we must connect our hearts into her heart. And when we do this communication of I am releasing and letting go of what isn't working in me. And for the next 3 weeks, you must be identifying, and the mind identifies those patterns, those beliefs, the communication, the self-talk that doesn't kind of help you. And by dropping it, kind of putting it in a ball, dropping it and giving it and releasing it, letting it go, Mother Earth takes care of it. For this you know, that she can dissolve, transform, and create new form. So a new creation can be born. And that is what our hearts can do. It is the great transformer, where when you inhale pain, and you exhale beauty and love that surrounds you and others. Just as well as we connect into the light, we hand over what isn't working in our life. Those patterns, those beliefs, those things where we're entangled, we release it, let go, we hand it over so that we can unfold and allow this light to fill our lives. Because in this time, what we and where we must be is aligned, not horizontal with one another, playing out kind of this game which creates the same old thing. But when we are aligned, connected, grounded, what happens is this creates this opening and a space, and we experience the miracles in this place. Now, if you say, well, why do I rhyme? When you are in nature, what is happening is this energy, this information in this space in between, in the space of the objects. It is not empty. It is magic. And when you start to talk to it, communicate to it, something sparks, something comes to life. As I observe nature, I'm observing my own nature. If I can say hello to the beauty of a flower, I see that beauty within me. And in this time, this is where we are trying to open our hearts so that we can truly see. So imagine right now what it is that you want to release and let go. What pattern has kept you blocked and stuck? Imagine it and release and let go. And these doors here, when you close a door, a new one will open. But so many of us can't close those doors. So think of something where we want to close the door on racism, closing the door on this inequality, closing the door, leaving behind what is not real, what is not divine, closing the door just on this critical mind, closing the door of what is not divine. What do you want to close the door to? Closing the door on people cheating and lying, just kind of the whole, judgment, closing the door on where we are disconnected. So as we close the door, we are going to shut it and let it go, closing the door so we see it no more. And when you start to open up, a new door will open so something new can emerge, a new beginning where we can all start again, where we can start this time from our hearts. So join me on this journey as I take you through the garden. And in this Garden of Eden, all things begin. Because it is there actually where the problem started. It was with Eve taking the apple. And with that then, there was duality. That is where everyone started to see there was a divide, masculine, feminine, black and white. So now we must see, in order to eradicate kind of the divide, we must see from our hearts. From our hearts, we create a new space where Flo and children can be in a new place, where imagination begins, and through it all is created. You can come through. You can go through. All these beautiful children around. And as we go across that bridge, it is another portal moving through our journey. On this journey, hello, all around, we can then create something beautiful together. So as we walk about, hear the sounds and feel the light, soak it in as we walk around in this journey of delight. All these little children, all about creating miracles all around. This is why in nature it is so important to go outside, to get connected, to come alive. I want you to imagine or just think in your heart. Place your attention there so we can open up and receive something beyond what we know. And when you place it in your heart, it will grow. Look at these beautiful flowers hanging down like umbrellas. Imagine that above your crown and fill you up so it can shower around in this jungle of Mill Valley. Look at this growth, vibrant greens. It's a magical thing. Hummingbirds flying all about. See it with excitement like a child. See it as wonder and magic, and let yourself go wild. It is here within this space. I'm telling you, this is where the answers are. This is with Grace. Hidden hobbits, this is their home. Ask them for something magic so you can go home. Going home is Mother Earth. I always start my day with releasing all of what I have absorbed and washing it away. And then I ask her a question. Mother Earth, what is it that you want from me today? What is it that you want to be born? What is it that you want to create in a new form? Let's ask her kind of what she wants to say today. Mother Earth, what do you have to tell us? How can we be here in a new way? My children, today I want you to open your hearts and allow my energy to come in you so you can take part of a new foundation. When you are supported, when you are safe, when you are grounded to me, you will be here in a new way. I will create the foundation, and this will be stable, so it creates a new nation. The only way you can be here is forget what is around. See it, but be grounded. Get your attention down. Placing your attention on me, you see, I will create you into a tree where you are tall and reaching up to the light, growing, connected to the divine, a vertical game in this time of change. What will happen is change is a-coming, and either you make the change or the change makes you. Look at this beautiful, look at these leaves here. This is like Gulliver Travels. You know, look at how huge those leaves are inside. And so, as we cross through this portal, through this gate, across this bridge, we are in a new place. Mother Earth is alive. So when you see her, your spirit takes flight. Just being along with me in this space, our hearts connected, magic around, I am showing you how beautiful she is. Admire her beauty. It's amazing, you know, when you start to validate Mother Earth because she starts to grow. No one sees her. Everyone is focused on other people, what's opposite, and understand that that is our mind. But it is not truth. It is not what is divine. Look at this Garden of Eden. Here we are. Validate her beauty. This is your mother. When you say hello to her, she provides your new foundation. She creates the new nation. Because if it is a false foundation this time, she will rip it out. She is Mother Earth. She will win. We must be in relationship with her. The only way to be in relationship is through our hearts. The mind doesn't create a relationship. The heart creates in a circuit. What does that mean? When my heart connects to her, there is a circuit of energy. There is, I give to her, I release. She renews. There is this flow, this circle that takes place. What is a circuit? It is passive energy, where there's no energy, release, receptive, and there is an active energy. So each time or every time you connect your heart, it's like when we connect our heart with people, what happens? We connect it to them. It's like throwing a ball to them. They don't throw it back a lot of times. They take it. That's not relationship. So how, if you want relationship and if you want to change what is, connect your heart to Mother Earth and God. And this is what it creates. Let's do it in a different way this time so that we can experience the divine. We are like Mother Earth. Allow her to give birth in you and experience this Garden of Eden. Nature connected. Here's my co-star, Dexter. Dexter, here you are. Can you see him? Maybe you can't. Let's see. There he is. Dexter, there you are. Dexter and Kim with Nature Connected. I did another video, but it got kicked out. So I'm still trying to figure out this space. So thank you for joining, and join me next Tuesday and continue to fill up with love, light, and grace.